Yo, it's Real P. If you're gonna do it for real. And I'm doing it for real with LFOD on LFOD Radio.
You are tuned in with LFOD 91.5. Make sure you turn it high.
LFOD, Live Free or Die Radio. You already know.
LFOD Radio, Live Free or Die Radio. Bang.
LFOD Radio, Live Free or Die.
You are now tuned in to LFOD Radio. Today is Tuesday, April 9th, 2019. This is episode 137, I believe. We got Real P coming on in a minute. He is a Boston DJ, event coordinator, promoter, rapper, same old jazz out now, and many, many other things that we're going to get into that Amanda would like to know about. We also have Amanda Shea with us.
Yo, yo.
And A-Ball.
Hello.
What's that? Questioning? Like,
hello.
Is this on? Yeah.
Is anybody there?
And shout out to y'all for tuning in. If you missed the Bobby Bangers episode, that's out now, along with DJ Myth, Red Shades, Trevor Holmes, EJ Gnumnera, Women in Hip Hop podcast, the State of New England Hip Hop, and many, many more. Those are all up on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, LFODradio.com, Spotify, iHeartRadio, wherever you could get a podcast. Just type in LFOD Radio. You'll get us. If you subscribe, you will get those right away. If you don't, you'll get them when I post them. If you want to get them when I post them, follow us at LFOD Radio with the _ on Twitter. We got some new patrons this week, too.
Lit.
Shout out to Shawnee. Shout out to Soul. So if y'all aren't hip to the Patreon, basically what we're doing is it's entirely based off how many people are rocking with us, and we're going to grow at the rate that the community does. So right now we're pulling up on 10 people, which I'm excited about. When we get to 150, we're going to throw a free concert for everyone. When we get to 300, we're going to do 24 and 24, number 2.
That's lit.
2-year anniversary of 24 and 24 was this weekend. So if you missed that, go out, run it back, because those records still go. And if you want another one, just tell a couple of your friends. It should be light. 300 people want to hear it, I'm sure. It did way more streams than that. So, and you can jump on board at whatever you're comfortable with. So that's just patreon.com/LFOD life. If you're an artist, submissions at LFODradio.com. Send us clean records. The intro is getting longer and longer. We're going to start just cutting ads, and we're going to put them in the middle, I think. So, yeah. And, yeah, it was a wild weekend. Alex, you were at Toby Nwigwe.
I was.
I have heard amazing things.
Yeah, he was incredible. He was the energy that he brought on stage. It was very friendly. He sort of he came in and he said everybody in here is cousins.
Okay.
And it was just this like it was friendly. It was like I don't know this guy, but like he's definitely my friend. Like,
that's awesome. If you can make that connection off rip with the crowd. Yeah, we heard great things. I talked to Victoria earlier. She said it was an awesome time.
Yeah.
All the people we sent, we gave away 2 pairs of tickets. So if y'all missed those, we do give away tickets from time to time. So stay tuned. And everyone that went had a blast. And I was watching their stories from home, and it looked pretty good. It looked pretty good.
From home?
Yeah. So, anything else he did that blew your mind?
I think that his music in general was just vigorous. Vigorous, yeah.
Okay.
And it just had, it was just like bass heavy. It was just like, I almost like couldn't hear his lyrics. You know, I want to say like, oh, his content was incredible, but like, I feel like I was just immersed in the immediate sound, and it was just like, it was, I can't put my finger on it. It was mind blowing. It was like sensory overload.
Nice.
Yeah,
that's good. That's good when you can't describe it.
Yeah.
Also vigorous.
Yeah.
Was Fat there? Did he bring his wife out?
Oh yeah. I didn't know. I was like, who's fat?
Well, that's why I said his wife. So I gave you the alley oop so you could just go.
Yeah, well, his wife was there. Yeah, she was. She was incredible. Just the.
She's also his choreographer, so it's a whole family affair. For sure.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
I'm with that all the way.
Yeah, they're cool.
Yeah.
Word.
Toby Nwigwe, he's out there. Shout out to Paradise for those tickets. You had a busy weekend too, right?
I did. Except Friday. Shout out to Frequency, who had her EP release on Friday night. That looked phenomenal. Sold out. And then Saturday, I was at Neon Black's EP release at the Dorchester Arts Project with Anjimali. There was a band that opened up, but I missed it and I forget the name. I'm so sorry. But that album, that EP, fire. Like, I was just really blown away. It was a really dope event, a really dope release, I should say. And then Sunday, I was at, where was I at? Oh, I was at one gig for Karim's EP release of Humanity, which I like because it's like Humanity.
Oh, okay.
Project is fire. Super, super proud. Definitely go stream everybody that I just named. Also, like, I just been listening to a lot of new music, to be honest. Like, a lot of artists in the city are dropping projects and giving out some loosies. Like, Red Shades and Brandy Blaze just did a remix to Doja Cat's song, and they played it earlier today on the radio. So it was just fire, and it was my first time hearing it as like one track, like the whole thing, because I've heard Red's verse and I heard Brandy's, so it was really cool to see, like, to hear the final production of that.
Nice.
Shout out to Nye, who just dropped Black Girl Magic. Like, that song is everything. So I'm just like immersed in like what people have got going on and stuff. Like, I saw on an IG story, like, Dutch is in LA and just shot like a video. So like, I'm just excited. Like, a lot of people are doing like a lot of stuff. So I'm just really immersed in that. So the weekend was good.
Nice. Yeah, it's definitely that time of year. Everyone's out of that hibernation.
Oh yeah,
It's getting warmer.
Spring is here.
You're about to see who was working this winter.
And it's Q2.
Yeah.
It's Q2.
Yup. So, all right, we're going to play some music and we're going to come back with Real P. I'm excited for this.
Me too.
You are tuned in to LFOD Radio. Back after this. We are back on LFOD Radio. That was a whole bunch of Nipsey Hussle records, old Nipsey Hussle records, because this was back from when we first started LFOD Radio, when I had to clean the records myself, and we did a Nipsey Hussle mix because I was rocking with dudes. So I don't think I have anything that came out after Crenshaw, but, you know, we're playing them. So one more time. That still doesn't feel real, but, you know, it's good to see everything that's happened as a result. I mean, the impact on every single... He's in the Basketball Hall of Fame now.
It's crazy.
You know, as far as I'm concerned, because that Russ stat, they're going to go back to the quote every single time it gets brought up. So, like, on stupid levels, he's had an influence. So, yeah, it's just wild. I don't have the words for it. Real P.
Yo.
What's good, man?
What's poppin'?
You're back.
You like started on the gloomy tip, like
I know we had to pull it out.
Rainy Tuesday.
and all that.
We're, you know, it's what's going on.
You rocking
man.
your Crip Blue for Nip?
A little bit.
A little song?
A little bit.
All right.
We don't. I'm wearing blue. Yeah, we don't bang over here.
Nah, we don't. That's old.
Yeah. So you were like you came on here way back, probably around the time when I dropped that playlist.
7 years ago, maybe?
No. We haven't been on that long.
6, 5?
We're in season 5. We're in season 5. So probably season 1, maybe season 2. Same old jazz.
Yeah, I mean, we came before that. Famous Nobodies came up here, I believe.
Yeah,
I'm
we
not
had
sure.
Dutch super early. I don't think we ever got the whole gang
team,
in here.
no.
Nah.
Okay. Yeah,
But
well,
you were
I came
probably
up here
around.
same old jazz time.
Yup.
Mm-hmm.
I need to say, I know you're not rapping anymore.
Yeah,
but
I hung it up.
I know, but that record still, you know, it holds up. I listened to it recently. Actually,
I appreciate it.
So
I appreciate
and that was wild when it came out.
It's
so.
timeless music, man.
It really is, man.
Yeah, go stream that. I still get them checks.
Yeah,
man. Stream that.
So if y'all don't know the background on Real Peace, Same Old Jazz, check it out. Back at I remember that release party at Motivate.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, no, the release party for Nobody's Nation was at Motivate. That's when we sold out. That's when Latrell was still Sonny Carson.
Way back,
and he opened up for us. But the release party for Same Old Jazz was actually at Wonder Bar.
Okay.
We had Khalif, had Amandi, had a bunch of people performing. Rayal, bunch of people.
Yeah.
What year was this?
This was 4 years ago. Wow. 5 years ago.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
Yeah.
We could Google it, but
Yeah,
someone
So much
else
history
can.
I'm not familiar with.
I know.
Look up
crazy.
Same Old Jazz. You'll find
Same
out.
Old Jazz, all one word.
Dig it up.
Yup.
It's classic, man.
5.5 was out at the time too. I
Five and a
like
half
that
came out a little after the project dropped. That was a joint.
Yep.
Yeah, Marco Marcel on the beat.
They don't know about
Me and
this.
It's my
Latrell.
guy.
Yeah,
So
it's classic, man.
anyway,
My pen game's still strong. Don't sleep.
dude, you have bars because I didn't. I didn't know because DJ. Actually, most producers can rap pretty damn well, but you have bars.
Yeah, most
that
producers can make music. I mean, most DJs can make music, like, because they understand it. But I think writing lyrics is totally different than like, piecing sounds together and making them cohesive. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, P's got the stuff that you got to hear a few times, and then you're like, oh, he said that. Okay.
Yeah, that's important.
So, salute. But now you're doing a lot of other stuff, man.
Yeah, my wife says too many stuff. Too much. She be like, sit down somewhere. But nah, it's amazing, man. It keeps me young. It keeps me going. Like, I feel like when I'm like at home sitting on my couch, I start going crazy. Cause it's like I should be doing something. You know, so.
Yeah.
Ripping and running.
Yeah.
That life is hard.
I know.
It's a hard life.
It's like, relax, boy. Sit down.
Facts.
Hold the baby.
Put him on IG every now and again. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Show him to the people. You know what I'm
Occasionally,
saying?
a little drool here and there.
Here and there. So what exactly? So you're throwing events. Congrats on another NE1 Finesse Man. This was
thank
great.
you. Yeah, appreciate it.
Fire.
Appreciate it.
So y'all are back moving.
FA, man, he's amazing, man.
Yeah.
He called us up. He's like, yo, I need y'all to throw me a show, and we made it happen. So
Yeah.
sold out show.
That was some rap star stuff.
Yeah, he was definitely on his rap star. Trust me. Backdoor status, 60 people with him, cool out.
Yeah.
Nah, it's love. It's Roxbury, man. It's family. So
Yup. So you guys are doing that. You're throwing regular shows.
yeah, we're doing shows as much as we can. Don't want to like oversaturate the market and do shows every month. But when we're not doing the shows, I'm curating like events.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You're doing events because they're always popping up with something. I know Victoria was just at the 90s, 2000s one, and she was loving that. How do you, what's the deal with that? Are you just constantly...
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's a new wave out here. Like, a lot of people want to collaborate, which is beautiful, and I think I've been fortunate enough to have good relationships with a lot of people and not burn bridges, and we just make stuff happen. Like there's different promoters or different artists that reach out and they want things to be done, and we do it.
Yeah, yeah, because I just see you. I'm looking at your page now. Supreme Saturdays.
Oh, yeah,
you did the Sauce.
Yeah.
Kickback.
Yeah. This week alone, man. This week's about to be dumb. I'm at Bijou tomorrow with City Girls and Blueface.
Yeah, that's lit.
Bust down Tatiana.
That's gonna be lit. The City Girls are just lit.
Yeah.
Each of them alone.
City Girl, I guess it's gonna be one of them.
City Girl.
I don't know.
It's gonna go.
It's gonna be rocking.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite type of event like that to do?
Definitely not those. There's a lot of bureaucracy that's involved, and people, when you do those nightclubs downtown, a lot of people don't dance anymore. Like, I'm a dancing. Yeah, I love to make people dance.
It's a
and
shame.
stuff, so yeah,
I miss those days.
It's a lot of like bottle service. It's cool. It's to each his own. But nah, I like a lot of the cool stuff where we could like play anything we want. No dress code, no covers. Like, I'm just about that relaxed vibe, relaxed life. If we want to turn up, we could turn up, but there's options. Like, people are not coming thinking they're going to hear Lil Baby and Gunna all night. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
They're going to hear something they don't know or they never heard before, you know? So,
Right. You don't want to be. You can listen to that at home.
exactly.
You know, if you can expect
Go in your car.
it. Yeah.
Go in your car. I'm sure you listen to it on your way here, too. So, you know,
Right. Who are you feeling now, though? Like, that,
terms
if
of
you could
artists?
play your own stuff, if you could just play whatever. Are we about to hear that?
A little something.
Yeah.
A little something, yeah. I mean, I play. Don't get it twisted. Like, I'm one of the few DJs. Like, I'll go in there and play whatever I want. You know, I don't care. I really don't care, honestly. But nah, I try to have a good, healthy balance. I listen to a lot of oldies and R&B, really. So I mean, if you look at my title, like, you'll see a lot of Marvin and Eddie Kendricks, and I've been listening to Zachary. You know Zachary? He signed to TDE.
Oh,
Is that
yeah,
with
sounds familiar.
he spells it with the I, right?
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say that's an I, right?
Yeah, he
never
was
mind.
on Kendrick's Love Song.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, his
He's
project
dope.
is dope.
I haven't checked out anything deeper.
So I've been listening to him. Snow Allegra, I've been listening to her. Yeah,
Okay.
just vibes, man. I'm an R&B kid at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Amanda's like got so much to say. I can see.
Oh no, I want to hear it. I'm
I
ready.
don't got so much to say. I just got a couple of questions. My first question is going back to like Famous Nobodies.
Yeah.
Like, what made, you three just kind of like disperse, like, and Dutch be the, she's the rapper, and then Keese is now her manager, and you're the DJ. Like, what made you guys kind of go into those different directions, even though you still very much work together still to this day?
Yeah, I mean, even before, like, it was the three of us. So it was me, Dutch, and Chris Brook. Keese was kind of our producer. He was our engineer when I couldn't engineer and stuff. But before that, it was like 15 of us. All guys, one female, Dutch. So, I mean, just to fast forward, it ended up being us three kind of just lasting. Because, when you're in groups, people don't, do the jobs they're supposed to do, which is fine. Not everyone's fit for the industry. But like us three, we just always kind of focused on the music. We just enjoyed music. And I think Dutch really took it a lot more serious than all of us. Like she left Penn State and it was like, I'm gonna make it in rap. Like, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? For me, it was like, I just loved music. I've always been around music. I've been around musicians in my life, so it was just natural. I wasn't really like pressing to be a rap star. Like, I didn't really care for that. I just rapped and made music because I loved it. And Keese, he's just a tech kind of genius, like behind the boards. So naturally, like he's still Dutch's engineer. He wears double hats in terms of engineering and managing, and I just stuck to the DJing aspect. Like, Dutch, I'll make people dance before you go on. We'll put together dope sets, and we'll go from there. You know what I'm saying?
And you all have been doing work for so long.
Yeah.
And it's interesting now that you're not only a DJ and a curator, but you also took on a new role too as far as management.
Yeah.
You manage Najee.
Najee Janie, yeah.
That's my guy.
That's my dude.
First of all, congrats to you, because
Thank you.
he's super talented, super sweet, super awesome person.
His spirit is amazing.
He's just so cool. And just like a big kid at heart, low key. Him and Milkshot Benedict,
Yeah.
like, they're crazy. I love them. What made you do that? Like, what made you say, you know what, I'm gonna manage?
I've always had a fascination with it. I always wanted to be an A&R. So like, I was just always like infatuated with talent. Like, yo, you're dope. You should do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like kind of being in this industry, this rap game in Boston, I got a lot of jewels from a lot of OGs and just through experience as well. And for me, it was like, I need to pay it forward to somebody else. And Najee is my best friend's little cousin, and I've known Najee since he was a fat boy, fat little kid, you know what I'm saying? Like, big cheeks and stuff. And he always like, yo, I make music, and I was like, yeah, whatever, I make music too. Like, I hear that all the time. And then just as of recent, maybe last year, like, he played some of his joints, and it was like, yo, you make music for real, God. Like, so let's really try to formalize this thing and push it forward, you know. So he's reaping the benefits right now. I think he has a good kind of presence, you know, that he's never had, and I think we're gonna keep pushing forward.
Wow.
Sky's the limit for him, really.
No, that's super dope.
Yeah.
I think that's amazing. My other question to that, though, is how do you balance between doing all these shows and these other things for yourself and also taking on someone else? Because inevitably, like, you're the manager. Like,
something falls behind.
Oh, no. I'm not
Sometimes.
saying, I mean,
You
it
can
could.
only spin so many plates.
You know, it's facts.
I mean, I resonate with, like, your lifestyle. So I'm asking, like, from that perspective, like, how do you balance?
I drink a lot of whiskey, first off.
Nice.
He was drinking water when he was in here last night.
Yeah. But nah, like, my slogan is, yo, if it's hard, go hard. Like, and life is just hard at times. You know what I'm saying? You feel like stuff's, you can't do this, you can't do that. But if you want to do it, you're gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you know, sometimes I wake up and it's like, yo, I don't want to go to work, but you got to go to work. You know what I'm saying? Like, your kid got to go to school, so you got to drop them off. And that's kind of how I look at stuff in the music and kind of events and all that. Like, if I don't do it, who's going to do it? You know what I'm saying? So that's really my mindset going into it.
If it's hard, go hard. Can we put that on a t-shirt?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take
I like that.
65%.
I was thinking like 15, but we can talk off air.
All right.
Okay. Yo, I was gonna say, so you have been out here and seen a bunch of different things, and I know they're always doing like a temperature check on the scene, but from your perspective, like, what's the biggest thing you've learned out here since you started?
That's a great question. Biggest thing I've learned, be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of people, like, I've seen countless DJs and rappers come and go. Like, you know, I've been DJing 17 years. Like, I was DJing downtown clubs at 19. You know what I'm saying? I'm 32 now. So, and I attribute that to literally being polite and being nice to people. Like, the nasty folks, they're gone. They ain't here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's so true.
there's some new nasty folks coming in. They gonna be gone in a few. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, it's super simple. Like, be nice to people. Be honest. You know what I'm saying? Be straight up.
That can take you so far.
Absolutely.
Just, I don't know, opens up so many doors because anyone is willing to talk to you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the honesty's big too, because even if you're letting someone down, at least they know
It came
they
from
know
a
where
good
they
place.
stand with you. You know?
Yeah, and it always comes from a good place when you're honest. You know what I'm saying? Your delivery can change up sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But try to be nice in your delivery.
Yeah.
But be honest.
Are you feeling good about where we're headed, though?
Absolutely. Yo, the region. I won't even say city. The region's bubbling, man. Like, I always talk with where's Nasty, right?
Yep.
We always
Providence is wild. I'm not down there enough, to be honest.
Like, Providence is on a whole new wave. Like, we gonna have to catch up soon. You know what I'm saying? Like, but now we always have conversations about, like, building infrastructure and figuring out ways to create some sort of, like, pipeline for artists and people that are connected to artists, like publicists and stylists and all these different folks that kind of go into creating a scene. So, like, we've had these, like, baby conversations here and there, and they're continuously building. And I think what he's doing in Providence is crazy, and I think what we're doing in Boston is amazing, and we just kind of keep, like, joining forces.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I think we're at a point now, from my perspective, where everyone who's been here and is gonna be here kind of knows who's here to be here.
Absolutely.
And you're starting to see real connections and real growth off that, because you're like, you're still here? I guess you're gonna be here. Let's do something.
Yeah, we're 10 years, I would say, I won't date myself, but 8 years
You already
ago,
did because you said how old you was.
I know, I did.
You already did.
I'm an old head. Whatever.
No, you're not.
10 years ago, when I was 22, there was no scene per se. Like, I don't know, like there was no business portion. There was a scene, it was rappers and DJs, but there wasn't like an exchange of currency. There wasn't a big exchange of ideas. It wasn't like collaborative efforts.
Right.
And I feel like now that's happening, and in order for the larger industry, the New Yorks, the LAs, the Chicagos, or whatever, to pay attention to our little small city, we have to create our own industry here first.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's happening.
Absolutely. And we got to be on point with our business.
Yeah.
Because that's
the main part.
When it wasn't on point. Even when we started 5 years ago, it was like, that's how you're doing? I can't work. Like, what's happening? So we're going to talk more after, but we got to get some music from you.
Word.
My man. So anybody who's tuned in right now, if you want to get at Real P, it's at DJ Real P on Instagram, at DJ Real P FN on Twitter.
I'm like crickets on Twitter. I go on Twitter like once every 3 months.
I'm on it too much. It's affecting my brain. Like,
cool out, bro. Put it down, dog. Drink some water.
You got it, man. You got it. So if y'all are feeling what you're hearing, let him know. Talk to him. We're going to do this LFOD mix. We're going to put on this Najee Janie joint, Tell It Like It Is.
Yeah.
And hopefully when we come back, we'll be ready to rock.
Word.
Thank you, my man. We'll talk a little bit more after.
Say less.
All right. You tuned in to Live Free or Die Radio. We got Real P in the building. We'll be back shortly. All right, we're back. Shout out Battle Axe for holding us down with that record right there. Calamine featuring Red Shades, Smoking Stroke. We got DJ Real P about to hit us with an LFOD mix. Alex, can you press the record button on that camera real quickly? Yes. And then we're going to pass it off to him. Do it for real. You are tuned in to Live Free or Die Radio. Good stuff, man.
Word. Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
Super dope.
Thank you.
Super dope. There were so many transitions in there that I lost it. Like they were amazing.
That's what I mean. Like you might hear some of those stuff at the club, like.
Nah, I turned and I was like, yo, where's the next event? Because you just made me want to dance. Like,
tomorrow night, Bijou.
Yo, for real? Tomorrow night, for real?
Yeah.
Yo, on a Wednesday, I'll pull up.
I ain't
I'll
gonna be
pull
playing
up.
no stuff though.
Oh,
it's like I'm trapping it out.
I like trap
Like
though.
Money Bag, yo Gotti, like.
Yeah, I could still
face just
dance
went.
to that.
Yeah, she was like,
I mean, because the reggae thing's my thing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, yeah, that's my thing.
Already.
You had some of that.
Afro
Yeah.
beats.
Yeah, hell yeah. All of that. I know that's what you do.
That's I'm African. That's
I'm
my
hip.
lane.
I know that's
That
what
is
you
my
do.
lane right there.
Next time I want some originals though.
I haven't. So I've been like producing a lot, making a lot of beats. Najee's been rapping on a lot of them.
I watch
Fire.
the stories. I follow everything
Yeah.
y'all be doing. So that's why I'm like, where they at though?
But they ain't done.
I don't know. Just give it a little
I'm a
sneak.
perfectionist. It gotta be
listen.
mixed. The bass gotta be booming.
What's your sign?
Leo?
That makes sense.
Yeah,
Perfectionist. All right, that makes sense.
yeah, it gotta be right.
Yeah.
Leo gang.
You a Leo?
Big
You a Leo
blood
too?
moon
Yeah,
vibes.
that's why I looked at him because
Okay.
I was like, I'm waiting.
When's your
for-
birthday?
August 7th.
Okay, August 18th.
Okay, I see
We're in the
y'all.
mix.
See y'all out here.
A little star right
See
there.
y'all out here.
We compatible and shit.
We're in the
Oh,
mix.
excuse me.
You can edit that.
Sorry, Thomas.
Sorry, Thomas.
Thomas is our producer. Shout out, Thomas. Every week, cleaning these episodes up for us.
Oh, he hates
I have
you.
a,
We leave him little voice
He
notes
legit
sometimes.
hates you then.
He
I have a
loves it.
question.
Yeah.
You do all these events. Like, how much of it is like, I hate the word local, but like, how much of it is like Boston artists or Massachusetts artists? Like,
All of it.
all of it. So, how would one go about giving you music?
I'm the easiest guy to find. Like,
True.
like my email is in every single bio of every social media. I hate when people DM me, "Oh, what's your email? I want to send you a song." Did you look at my page, fam? You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
Like,
right.
My email is there, so send the music. I hate when I can't say I hate it, but I do hate it. I hate when people reach out and like, yo, can I be on the next show? Because it's like, just do dope stuff and you'll
get invited.
Yeah,
I feel like in the city though, I feel like people feel like they could be overlooked though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because there's
but that's
so
just
much
a
going
Boston
on.
thing. I feel like we just kind of have that mindset for some reason, like someone's overlooking us. No, people are looking. They're just not.
It's a small
looking,
city. Everyone sees.
Yeah, they're
everything.
not looking like at the moment you want. Like, just keep doing you, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, we get so many emails. I get so many personal emails, DMs, especially when we announce the FA shows. Like, why am I not on the show? Like, how can I get on the show? And like, that's a valid question. How can you get on the show? It's like, just be dope. Keep doing dope stuff.
Right. Sometimes you got to put the word out that you're looking for shows and you're moving. But for the most part,
that too. A lot of people don't do that anymore.
It's just like they put out a song. They put out a song, and it's like, well, my song's hot, so I should be on the next show. Like,
I think it's just like it's sometimes like, it could be like a pride thing. Or people just don't realize that they can ask. You know what I mean? Like, they don't even know.
Thing.
Right.
You know,
exactly.
that ties all into building our own industry. You know what I'm saying? Like, when we do our shows, like contracts, you know what I'm saying? Like, we want your riders, your tech riders, your hospitality riders, and they're like, what's that?
Stage plot.
Your stage plot, you know? And so we're teaching them. This is a teaching moment for these artists, you know what I'm saying? So when they go to another venue, they pulling out all this stuff, and they're like, okay, all right, you know what you're doing.
It's weird though. It's funny because we talk about how it's become more professional. I remember doing early shows, like throwing shows, and be like, I want to do a contract, and like sometimes you're ahead of where people are ready, and like even
they get offended.
The venues even like, what do you mean a contract? And you're like, no, like I just want to have this clear, you know. And if you're too professional too early, sometimes people are like, I don't know what's going on with this, like it's too much, you know, and then it doesn't happen, and then
a lot of people don't understand the reason for contracts. Like, it's not, you're signing this because I don't think you're going to pay me. Or, you know what I'm saying? Or I don't think you're going to do your job. It's just, no, we're signing this so you know what you're doing and I know what I'm doing.
Exactly. It's clear. We had a conversation. We're writing it down. And we're, and then you can't hit me up. Yo, why haven't you done this? Why haven't you promoted it? We thought you were going to. Does it say I will post this, man? You know, really down to that level. You got to have it. But those are gems for, you know, State of New England Hip Hop podcast next December. Tune in.
What is it?
State of New England Hip Hop.
State of New England Hip Hop.
The State of New England Hip Hop.
The State of New England Hip Hop. Wow.
Good question. We've done 3.
Who's on that? Is Dart on that?
So we have 2 parts. We have. I'm gonna put you on game.
He's the moderator.
We have 2 parts. We have the industry part. No, Dart. Dart tests my moderation skills. You know, it's Dart, Bedlam, Tim LaRue.
Oh, great 3.
And, yep, we do that.
Great 3.
3 years in a row now, and then the next week is the artists kind of responding.
I'll be curious to hear what Tim has to say.
And that's Latrell. This year was Latrell and Oompa, and generally it's Latrell, Oompa, M. Lotus has been in and out, but mostly Latrell and M. And they're on there. They have completely different yet similar approaches to the artistry.
And then after that, he has the Women in Hip Hop.
Yeah, that's a new panel. Yep. If you have any panels you want to hear, we're going to do one with like photographers at some point, like just with people who have stuff behind the scenes, behind the curtains that their stories don't get told, and we can help them interact with each other.
Right.
You know?
Especially those who work with the artist directly. Like, I know Nicholas and Latrell are like magic together.
Yeah, and he probably has a lot of gems to share.
Facts. And then you have, obviously, lovely Victoria, who's now
shout out to Victoria.
Covering shows for LFOD. I think that would be really interesting.
We got a...
What about a Dance World special?
Yeah. He can dance.
Really?
Yes. Oh my God, I'm so formal today. I think I've been writing.
Yes. You've been writing papers. He's in midterm mode.
Really. The Dance World, though, is like, I was just talking to Stiggity Stacks. He's a local, I would say like a teacher of the Boston community at this point. He hosts these events, the Function at Zuzu every first Friday or something.
First Friday.
They're just so jumping, and there's so much dance community and events going on all the time.
See, I
You
don't
ain't,
know.
came
Dancers
to,
at
you, ain't,
Hojoko?
you ain't come to labs yet, and that's a
'cause I'm
dance. That's a dance community that happens in Everett, but you know you could ride out.
What kind of dance do you do?
Popping. Yeah, hip hop, a little crump.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fire.
You can see him in our stories from time to time. We catch him zoning out.
Yeah. So
We're gonna do eventually. He's gonna do an extra bars where he just dances. Probably. You don't know that yet, but
Like you're just finding out.
we're gonna put you out there. Yeah.
You know.
So before we get out of here, I'm gonna ask you.
Wait. BAMS
Nah,
Fest.
give me
We
more,
can't
give me
forget
more. Oh,
BAMS Fest.
BAMS Fest, wow.
What? Like,
June 22nd.
yes, I just wanted to say
Thank
congratulations
you.
to you. That is going to be super dope. This year, I'm really proud of Kat Morris and
Mm-hmm.
Tim and her whole entire team. Shout out to Stella and all everybody on BAMS
of them.
Fest. They're just amazing. Like, this is really big. And
Absolutely.
like, this is really dope how you were saying earlier about the unity in the city and how you feel like people are coming together. Like, this is like,
It's the epitome of that.
this is the epitome of that. This festival here. Like, how do you feel? How did you feel when you were told that you were going to be the 2019 artist?
Yeah, it was crazy. I was overwhelmed. Like me, really. So I connected with Kat. Well, I know Kat for years, but like we connected at the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum.
Yes.
I'm a luminary there now. So,
Yes, I forgot to
Yeah.
plug that. Yes.
So we be in a lot of meetings, a lot of creative meetings, and she pulled me aside like, so I'm like, am I in trouble? Like, what's going on? She's like, I spoke with the team and everyone just saying your name. You need to be the DJ for BAMS Fest.
Yes.
I was like, where do I sign? Like, you got your contract ready right now?
Facts.
But I'm super excited. Like, I went to Franklin Park as a kid, as we all did. You know what I'm saying? And to see like, black and brown people putting on events, large scale festival events, for our people, our culture is dope.
2,500 applicants this year from.
And cut it down to 19.
Right, like how, Sway? Like
I ain't applied, so I don't know.
like how, Sway?
I was chosen.
I also feel like it's very valid. Shout outs to Kat. I respect her
Kat,
so
Tim,
much.
Marissa.
Yeah, all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they really stay on top of like what's going on in the city, and I feel like you being the DJ was a really good move because you are so everywhere and you're just amazing, like with everything that you're doing and how you put on for your community. For real. Like, every time I see you, you're just like a really nice, warm person, genuinely a nice person. For real. And I really feel like you're gonna bring the element to this festival. And I know, is there any like pressure you feel at all? Like a little bit? Are you nervous?
Nah.
There's gonna be so many people there.
Nah, I'm built for that. I love that.
Word, I'm
'Cause
excited.
I just love when I get the energy from the people and I'm able to give it back. I know my kids are gonna be out there, which is gonna be even better.
Who are adorable, by the way.
Thank you. It's gonna be super dope. So I'm excited.
I'm excited for
June
you.
22nd.
June 22nd.
BAMS Fest. Yes.
Boston Arts and Music Festival. Boston Arts
And Music Festival.
We're missing the S.
Oh, Boston Arts Music. Are we missing
Is
the
it
S?
Soul?
In Seoul? Wow. Can we edit this?
Edit
Thomas,
that out.
No.
Thomas,
Who's saying?
Thomas, help us, please.
Somebody look it up.
help
It's
me.
definitely Soul.
Yes, you're right.
Is it? No, he's not right.
He's not right.
Let's move on. It's all right.
That's cool. Thomas, keep it in. We got it.
Kat, we love you.
Anyway, before we go, most important question.
Yup.
What does Live Free or Die mean to you?
Live free or die. Oh. I mean, it makes me think of New Hampshire, to be honest.
Okay.
But nah, it's just like living in your truth, you know what I'm saying? Like, not compromising yourself for anything. It's just kind of being yourself. I don't know.
All right.
If that's what it feels like to me, yeah.
Okay. That works.
All right, cool.
I love that answer.
All right.
I do. We had actually 2 other people who said the same thing.
Yeah.
I feel the same way.
Yeah, I think we're retiring the question after this year.
It's like, because you're living in your truth. Like, but not everybody feels like that either. Like, certain people also, like, answer different ways. I just think it's interesting when people say that because you are actually really living in your whole truth. So
you got to do it.
Live free or die. I literally see the New Hampshire license plate.
Oh no, it totally is.
Well, we did
in green letters.
You know Clancy. We asked him, and he goes, "Cigarettes, booze, like fireworks." And we're like, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah, man. Like that's it.
Fireworks is real."
That's
And I was like, "All right, it means something different, everyone."
Shout out Clancy.
It is on the
That's
license
my
plate.
dude.
People don't know that.
I've seen it.
I remember when I was with another guy from New Hampshire, and someone who wasn't from New Hampshire found out it was on the license plate. And they're like, "Are you kidding me?" And they're like, "Well, you two make sense now." Like, I understand if you grow up seeing that everywhere and every day. But, yo, thank you, man.
Thank
This
you,
was dope.
man.
We appreciate you coming through.
Absolutely.
At DJ Real P on Instagram. At DJ Real P FN.
Twitter.
Shout out to
DJ
all.
Real P Facebook. All that.
All of that. Shout out to all the famous nobodies.
Yeah.
Thank you, Amanda.
Thank you.
Thank you, Alex.
Thank you.
Thank you, Thomas. Shout out to Victoria.
I appreciate you.
She'll be back next week.
Yeah, you playing. You supposed to be here. You playing. Yeah.
So, and thank you for everyone tuned in. Once again, if you didn't hear our spiel about the Patreon, we'd love it if you check that out. Patreon.com/LFODlife. This will be up tomorrow on iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, anywhere you could get a podcast. And you should subscribe. You'll get them all. You can listen to them all. If you're an artist, submissions at LFODradio.com. Send us clean records. We are on everything at LFOD Radio with an _ on Twitter. And if you want a bonus, you can catch us. We're doing the It's Lit Boston podcast this weekend. So stay tuned for that.
Shout out.
Dropping soon if you want a different flavor of LFOD, uncut, uncensored, etc., etc.
Coming through.
Scared of the questions. He been DMing me all day. I'm scared.
He doesn't hit me up, so I don't know. We're gonna be back, and we're gonna be back next week with Bretzel of Dust Collectors. I'm very, very curious to hear what this young man has going on. P, you're making faces. You're going to have to listen, and you're going to have to get hip because he's doing a lot.
Wow.
It's a label. They're dropping beat tapes. They're doing stuff with a bunch of artists. They're in high school.
What?
We had to time it with his spring break.
Wow.
Yep. So,
sign me up.
Yeah. This is some futuristic stuff. So, shout out to them. We'll be back next Tuesday. Live free or die.